Hi, welcome to your Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin Aquarius. 1 minute you think about it, the next minute you don't. Minute you want it, the next minute you don't. You're very indecisive this week. It could have something to do with outside influences. I do get a female older than you who could be doing this as we speak. It could be somebody giving you mixed feelings about your own intentions, what they were as opposed to what they are. It's very complicated indeed. You're feeling all kinds of ways, different ways. There's contemplation. It's you being, there's something about you being the bigger person and taking one step, take one step in front of the other. And it really, I do see you doubting yourself with a lot of what's going on around you, but you need to remember not to stop. You need to remember to keep going. There's always going to be interruption in some way, shape, or form. I want to talk about your way of life, your way of living. A lot of people don't agree with some of the things that you've done, some of the things that you're doing. Some people you'll find are really jealous of how successful your career is, how well you're doing with your career. Don't be threatened by this. Just give yourself time to breathe, reboot, and be proud of what you've done and how much you've achieved and how much further you've got to go. I do get a jealous Gemini, very much. This is a male Gemini as well as female Gemini. If not one, then both. If you've been friends with someone or you've known someone who is Gemini for a very long time, even though they look up to you, I do feel that there is this strong kind of energy about them where they almost make it obvious to you that they're not super proud of who you are or what you've done. So it's as if they're playing a game right in front of you, right to your face, but you could spot them out in a room full of people. Their face tells a story. You might notice that they congratulate you way too often, only to realize that they are simply taking the piss out of you. It is what it is. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, this person has had an effect on your life before your life evolved, before you even became the person you have become. There have been some ups and downs between the two of you. I guess it all comes down to being about the company you choose to keep. If you want to be done with people who are toxic, then you know what to do. If you're happy to keep somebody around because somewhat it's a good friendship, it's very easy to get along with them, whatever your reasons are, then do so. That's your choice. But if you're starting to feel as though you're being pressured or there's some kind of different behavior coming from somebody, I would be inclined to ask this person, how is everything? Or is everything with you all right? Is there anything going on in your life that you would like to talk about? There are ways around this, but I just keep seeing that you don't need to sit around and put up with it and take that type of energy into your life. What really strikes me about your reading is that there is, I did mention contemplation at the very beginning of your reading, needing or wanting to contact somebody that you haven't spoken to for a very long time. Now, somebody is thinking about you. I do see a female. I get that this person has been thinking about you quite a lot lately, and I mean lots. But it's incredibly hard to reach out to you. This is somebody that you connected with on another level. Sometimes you can sit with people and talk each other's ears off, and this person comes through as somebody who is a really good listener. I see them maybe medium to tall in height. I see that they have brown eyes and they just really, really miss you. There's so much depth and meaning. It's meaningful. I'm not seeing any ill will towards you whatsoever. This is honestly the most genuine that you could possibly get. It's beautiful. And there is not a day that goes by where they don't think about you. And most recently, it's been really hard for them to think about what it would be like without having you in their life altogether. Thank you, Aquarius.